Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Wednesday, April 29. FOMC interest rate today in the end of the New York session. I want to start with that. Stay out. If you are a sharp scalper, you can trade. If you are not, and you are still learning, or you are not, sharp enough, stay out, don't touch it, don't look at the market, come back tomorrow, and you'll be a lot better. Your portfolio will say thank you. Okay, bad introduction, let's call it that way. I don't want to miss this message. So, this is the first thing I'll say. Good morning, Darren. Hey, Azov. Hey, Cherney. Hey, Bukur. Hey, everyone. Sound is good, image is good. Okay, thank you, Bukur. So, starting as usual with Bitcoin CME one day chart. We touched this level, kind of 50%, 38.2, 50% level. We have a gap above. We rejected here. We created on lower time frame an EM. Even on CME, if you put 4-hour chart, you can see the EM. Breakdown and retest. Let's stay on daily for the moment, but we'll go back on lower time frame. I'm still hoping, people. I still have a small hope that the market will push above these levels. Maybe SFU here and push a bit higher. Push in the short reload zone, maybe retesting and closing the gap. Why I want the market higher? I want the market higher so I'll have a good, better level to short. It's that simple. So I want as high as possible so I could be able to short again, find a 4-hour EM, find a nice setup, stay short for the rest of the year if it's possible. Yeah? I still have part of that hedge from 125, 120. Yeah, that's good. That's the hedge for my spot portfolio. But if I'll get an opportunity here, why not? I don't bother to make more money. For the moment, we stopped here. We have an EM. We should respect that EM. Yeah, indeed, it's equal highs here. I know. Yeah, we still have a hope, but thinking level by level, I think today is better to stay out. We can play an SFU at this level if we get on lower time frame. My hope that will go above 84, 85. Well, let's watch and see what will happen. On weekly chart, remember, people, we like it, we don't like it, we are bearish, we are bullish. We have this weekly W. We accepted above the neckline the support and resistance level. Now the question remains if this is a real move or it's a trap. And that's a difficult one. Simply put, either we'll push higher here and then I'll short. Either the EM is valid and I could short, find an entry here and I'll short from here. Either way, I'm thinking short. I'm thinking bounce, pump for me to short. You have a late entry? That's not good. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. I explained you the indicators here, what they are telling us, warning signs everywhere, bearish divergence on OBV, bearish divergence on RSI. It's confirmed? Yes. Bearish divergence on MACD histogram. All three divergence, they are warning signs. We can hope for higher, but we should stop buying or we should stop longing here. Just my 2 cents. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum, it's, well, I cannot say weaker last couple of 2 days. I don't know, yesterday wasn't weaker than Bitcoin. It's acceptable. Can Ethereum close this gap? Of course it can. Do you see the gap here in the profile? Do you think the gap will stay here? I think we can still push to 2,800, maybe, if we're really lucky, 3,000. But closing this hole in the profile is kind of a must. I don't think the market will go anywhere until we'll close this hole in the profile. But who am I to tell the market what to do? So if I want to short Bitcoin. I don't want to touch Ethereum at the moment. Ethereum, it's consolidating. Let's see what will happen. Okay. ES on daily. Yesterday we had a red day, but we still don't have a daily M. A 4-hour one maybe? No, not even that. So I cannot call a top on ES. ES is still strong. ES doesn't have an M. Indicators are trying to tell us something, but let's wait for more details. Let's wait after the FOMC to see what is next and how the market will look after the FOMC. Probably tomorrow morning we'll know more. Gold fucking around, weaker than the rest. You can see here we are in the pump chaser zone. We'll manage to do a double here? I don't know. You want to play an AB equals CD on gold? That will give us just slightly above 5,000. Up to you. We have a gap here, so that will be a target. Silver? No, nothing. And oil here on daily. You can see up and down, up and down. We dumped here. We are pumping there. Pumping where? In the short reload zone. Can we close this gap? Just one more bad news and we'll close the gap. And one more bad news after that and we can save you 120. So it's possible. But again, it's not a market I want to trade. What we didn't talk about? Well, we didn't talk about something nice. Bitcoin dominance. Keep in mind, I'm on daily and this is a daily M. It's okay, it's before the FOMC. Okay, it's not the best maybe, but it's there. We have a daily M on Bitcoin dominance. OBV is still strong. RSI is following the price action. MACD has a bearish divergence. Can this M produce a nice result and dump here? Okay, sum from this area to dump here at 60 and here to bounce a little bit and then go lower. Sounds like wishful thinking now, but well, let's see what will happen. Now I cannot be bearish anymore on shitcoins, especially in Ethereum. When you saw that, I said I was short Bitcoin, not Ethereum. As long as we are under this EM, I prefer to stay on Bitcoin. If I see a long opportunity, maybe I'll think about Ethereum. But we have a daily EM. Let's see what will follow after this EM. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. You can see we are bouncing and fighting this 0.03 level. Is this a W? No. Is this a dead cat bounce? Most probably. I don't know exactly. I don't know yet, at least. I still think we can go in the long reload zone and even a bit lower. Yes. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully Ethereum will be able to pump and make us all happy. Clap your hands, you know the drill. It's possible to have an AB equals CD? Yes. Can I consider start of an uptrend here? Higher highs, higher lows? Barely, but yes. So it's possible to have an AB equals D to the upside? Possible, but not probable. So an AB equals CD will look like this. Take this one. You can see it's pointing out exactly where we want. Is this a valid W? No, it's not. Not on daily, actually. Look at it. This low is higher than this low. So this is not a W. We still need to form a W here. If we'll form a valid W, maybe we'll think about it. If we'll not form the daily W, probably we'll dump lower, even to test the lows. Total market cap is in the same place, 2.5 trillion. With daily, weekly W's, I get it, but it's slowing down here. And some bearish divergence. So that's the overview, people. That's the overview. Not too many things changed from yesterday, but well, it's a FOMC day. I'll say it again, people. Stay the fuck out from the market. Either you are sharp to enter and exit as a scalper, or you don't trade. You just leave it alone. Okay, now lower time frame. I don't think I should mention again the news. We have news in the New York session opening. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Housing starts for the last month. Good orders, building permits. This could move the market a little bit in the opening of the New York session. And then the big ones. Okay, lower time frame. Well, I have 5-minute chart here. I don't think it's the case. Let's go on 1 hour. What do we have here? Well, we have the Monday high, we have the Monday low. We sweep the Monday low. Stefan posted a trade here. So, all of you should be in profit. I prefer not to touch it. It was too close to this level. I want to sleep like a baby. I don't want to fuck around, so I didn't took this trade. I saw the market when I got to sleep here, trying to fight this level. I assume that will pump back in the range, but well, was a bit too late for me, so I didn't post anything, I didn't do anything. But all of you should be long from Stefan post. Okay. Now, what we can do here on Bitcoin 1 hour? Can we reject here? Can we get an SFU in the London session? Maybe. We have an M on 5-minute chart, but that's something else. That's for scalpers. We are too damn close to the middle of the range. So for me, SFU here risky, but doable if I'm in the front of the screen. Okay, I could try to take that. The next level is here in the short reload zone, and that's an SFU of this level. I prefer to play SFU setups today, in and out, in and out. So if the market will bounce here, people who took Stefan trade here, they will be deep in profit. But here will be an opportunity for me to short. If we'll pump higher and we'll aim out, okay, that's acceptable. Or SFU of the Monday high, that could be something. Looks far away, but keep in mind, it's a FOMC day, everything is possible. We can get a dark maul, we can get a pump and then a dump. We can get multiple pumps and dumps until the FOMC will start. If we'll dump here, well, a good scalper on 5-minute chart is already short. Yeah, already short and already risk-free, I guess. Yeah, risk-free. But that's a scalper. That's something in a FOMC day I will not post. Yeah, I don't think it's wise for me to post a trade like this here. Anyway, sharp traders don't need too much help. Sharp traders will know when to enter, when to exit. They saw the M. But if you are long with Stefan long here, you made money. So slow down, wait for FOMC to pass, and then we can become aggressive again. Let's go back on 1 hour. So SFU here, okay. This what is happening now is dangerous. Doable, but dangerous. Didn't create a new high here, so it's slightly lower. If we'll dump and we'll accept below this level, then we have a problem. But that problem will give us these levels. And by the way, VIP members, you have an alarm here, and here. And you'll see why I put the alarm there. Just be patient. Okay. That's Bitcoin, people. We're under this big EM. You have to understand. And if I'll put okay, I'm on lower time frame, but if I go here, and if I go, let's say 12-hour chart, I posted in the morning. What do we have here on this scenario? You know, scenario 1, scenario 2, support and resistance level, EM on 12-hour chart. What is this? What is happening now? If you zoom out, this is just a bearish retest of the neckline of the EM. So hopefully you'll understand the trader taking a short here, a scalper. But remember, we are under this EM. So this EM is valid. On some exchanges, this high is a bit higher, but depending on the exchange. Usually the spot markets are, they have a lower low here, lower high. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you'll take this trade, I posted on general chat already. You want to take this trade or not? Well, it's up to you. Looks bad. You have only 2R. Well, 2R is good actually. And you can trade and you can hope for more. If the market wants to dump with this EM, could dump a lot lower. Okay, going back here. We talked about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum a little bit. This short reload zone is still valid. You can see short reload zone is here. Monday high is there. We are in the middle of the range. You know what I'll say, no? We had this. That was a nice entry. Unfortunately, I didn't took it. Yeah. You remember we had a trade. We discussed that level. I said, well, it's a bit too before the stock market opening and I don't want to take the trade. Some people did and they made money. So I saw the trade, but was my decision not to take it. Now, middle of the range, not good enough for us. That's a take profit area. So if you took that trade there, you should take some profit off here. Now, what we can play if we really want to play Ethereum? Well, short, we can play the Monday high and don't say, well, it's far away. Look at this candle. This candle screams retest. And after we'll retest this candle, you'll not be far away to SFU the high and then dump back in the range. So think in perspective, think scenarios. Yeah, if the market will do this, I'll do that. If the market will do that, I'll do that. Simple. The problem here with the SFU, you can see we have another SFU a bit higher, slightly higher, $20 higher. And confluence with the shark. So up to you. But don't open positions here in the middle of the range. Some people will say, well, yeah, but middle of the range is usually a rejection, and if you want to play that game, but please show me after 100 trades, not trade by trade. How much money did you made trading or opening trades in the middle of the range? Okay, let's switch to 4-hour chart for two shitcoins. Aster. We dumped here, we pumped, we dumped again, we pumped again. Is retesting this level, wants to reclaim. Will reclaim or will dump to 55? It's a total fuckery here. It's ugly. But what we had new is that the market accepted on 4-hour chart even higher time frame below this level. And we are fighting that level. Can we get power of 3 here to the upside? Maybe. Let's wait. For power of 3 we need reclaim and retest. So not yet. I pinpointed a short setup here to enter here. But looks like it's still testing that level. Well, before we go further, let's see what we have on Twitter. I want to see how many people reposted this one. 35? 50 likes? Similar. Same people will repost, same people will be active, same people will work with the concept win-win. But I'm grateful for those people, because with them we can become better, we can grow, slowly grow with quality people. If you want to be one of those people, one of us, be consistent, help us out. Hopefully you get enough value from us. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe some people will say, well, Paul, you are just blabbing away and that's it. I don't get any value. Maybe. Okay. Astea, like I discussed, well, I was thinking short. Looks like the market took a new low here and then back up here at the resistance level. Maybe it's just better to leave it alone. It's possible to have expanding volatility, which is bad. It'll mean that up and down, more and more violent. That will be a bad environment. Tao. I'm hoping, I'm not, I wanted to say praying, no. I'm hoping for the market to push here. Will push here? Well, I don't know. On 4-hour chart, you can see it's trying to confirm these W's and push higher. What we have, 4 hour. Let's put daily. Can we say an AB equals CD? Well, not likely. Why? Why I don't like an AB equals CD here? Because I have location. It's above 61.8, so it's definitely between 33 and 66. Idea is that we have this big M, this ugly M, and most likely will reject from that level. As you can see, I have the short reload zone, Wyckoff check, retest on lower time frame, and if the market will come here, guess what? I'll hunt a short setup. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll hunt a short setup. Here was a bit too low for me to think short, and not good enough for a long. For a long, I need lower, kind of $200 test. Okay, hype. Stupid trader told you not to touch it. Do whatever you want, people. Don't. It's ugly to long, and it's definitely not a good idea to short. At least not at the moment. Solana, lazy motherfucker like usual. Look at it. Nothing is happening here. Sideways. Hopefully we'll not lose these levels because, you know, $35, $40. Now let's go back on 1 hour and let's look a bit on ES. What do we have here? Long, short, money. We made money. We got break even. We lost a bit of money. We made money again. But what we have now is a Monday range. Yeah. And yeah, this time looks like the middle of the range is behaving like a resistance. We had higher highs and higher lows. Then we created a lower low. And guess what, people? Guess what? You can do something like this. Take the high. Take the low. If you'll get an EM here, or an SA on a retest of this level, or a retest of the Monday high on lower time frame, do you think it's a good idea to short? Do you think that could form a big EM? But you want to anticipate the lower high here and enter short here? It's dangerous because we have a FOMC, but if I'll see a setup here, I'll post on VIP, because this area could be a really nice short. Not because of the high probability, but because of the high risk to reward that could provide for us. Imagine shorting here and the market aiming out, accepting below this level and going down to retest that previous all-time high here. Taking a trade here and riding all the way down here, taking more profit here, and if we'll accept below, riding even more. So that could be a nice setup. So please watch this level. See what happens. In the rest, I think SFU are the place, the usual place, our favorite setup already. SFU of the highs, SFU of the lows, set some alarms. We have an alarm for the highs. We don't have an alarm for the lows for the moment, but maybe we'll put one. And okay, gold, nothing special. Silver, nothing special. Oil, I don't think I need to say. It's trying to reject from the Monday low. We have a big M now, break down and retest. Technically, we should reject here and go and create a new low. Maybe create an AB equals CD. But let's remember that we are talking about oil, and oil is dangerous to play these days. And usually is dangerous. So that will be an AB equals D to the downside. Acceptable for a day trader on oil? I think, yeah, the risk reward is there. Make the trade risk free at the SFU here, or take some profit off and ride the rest of the short. Okay. Not too many people today in the live stream. Probably because we have FOMC, it's the middle of the week. Not too many people want to trade crypto or to trade in general. I understand, people. Too much fuckery. Now the manipulation of the market is even more obvious. And a lot of people have a bad taste about trading. That's the harsh reality. The good news is, even if they are manipulating the market, we can still make money. Look at me, look at Stefan, look at gladiators, look at the people that are consistent and trying with a good risk management. We'll adapt our strategy, we'll adapt our setups, we'll adapt our plan, and we'll still manage to be profitable. That's why we use the process. We have a process that adapts to the market. If you are not consistent, if you don't take the market seriously, if you don't treat the market like a business, guess what? You'll be part of the 90-90-90 team. Go ahead, go there. See what happens. So try to respect the risk management. First thing, it's almost impossible to lose your portfolio if you have a good risk management. If you are using 0.5 or 1% risk per trade and you have an acceptable system, it's almost impossible to lose your portfolio. You lose your portfolio when you don't have a risk management, when you do stupid things, when you revenge trade, when you do bad, big mistakes. If you use a good risk management and you have a system, you have some setups, I'll say it again, it's almost impossible to lose your portfolio. If you have a good system, if you have good setups, well, definitely you'll not lose money. You'll stay break even for some time, and at some point in time you'll say, well, I have to tweak something here, I have to tweak something there, well, I'm profitable. But if you are still doing stupid mistakes, removing stop loss, moving stop loss against you, risking more than 0.5 or 1%, over trading, taking 10 trades in a day like today, that will be bad. No point of learning how to trade if you don't respect the rules how to trade. It's up to you, people. I could blab away here about risk management, the process, treat market like a business. If you don't decide to do something different and start learning and start being consistent and get the fuck out from that 90-90-90 team, it's not helpful. It's only up to you. I could guide you. I could tell you, do this, do that. Here you should do this. Slow down because we have FOMC. Use this setup because usually is more profitable. But nothing else. Nothing else I can do, people. Only guide you to the right direction. Some people ask me about Capo 1. Okay, Capo 1 is in process. We have the practical part starting really soon. Yeah. And until I'll finish that one, I cannot start a new one. I cannot think about starting a new one. Let me finish this one. Focusing on delivering for those people, for these people that are already in Capo 1. And after we finish and everything is okay and I did my job and I see results, then I'll think to start the new one. Usually nobody wants to learn to trade in the middle of the summer. No? You want to learn to trade in July, or your mind is focused on, let me take a vacation. Let me go and tan my skin, go to the seaside. No? So most probably, if I'll do another round this year, we'll start in September. You can prepare for that. You can read all the documents you have on Discord if you are a premium member. You can become a premium member if you want. If I'll open after I don't know, I'll open the registration in June, let's say, or July. You can register first to be sure you have your place. There are things to do. You can read more about risk management. You can do that exercise from premium. Yeah. If you go on daily crypto plan and updates, you'll see an exercise there in the pin messages. Yeah, the flip coin. Do it 400 times, exactly like I recommend there, and you will see a difference in your mind. You'll see a big difference in your mentality. Do it over and over again until you learn something. I could tell you that. I did that exercise more than 4 times. 400 flips every time, every round. Okay. I'm blabbing away. We talked about the plan and everything in 30 minutes. That's good. That's acceptable. Okay. Now, let's call it a live stream. See you in the London session if you are premium or VIP. By the way, registration will start tomorrow or the day after tomorrow for VIP. Premium, you don't need me to guide you to premium. You just go on Subscribe. You have the link in the description of Twitter. You go there, you do the payment, you get the premium role automatically without my help. For VIP, it's a bit different. For VIP, you have to be accepted. You have to pay month by month. You have to be able to stay in VIP. There are some rules there, some aspects you have to. First of all, you have to be sharp enough to follow Stefan and my trades on lower time frame. If you are not sharp enough, don't join. It's not a kid's play there. Okay. Too much talk, not too many setups. See you next time, people. See you next time.